Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Celebrating more than years 2 has hit the internet. Is Xiao Zhan who abandoned acting really trying to be a big star? How could Xiao Zhan be a big name? He has always been a humble and polite artist, passionate about his work, and never skimps on his smile and warmth towards his fans. He knows that his achievements come from the support of his team and fans, so he always does his best to repay them. Celebrating more than years 2 was about to be prepared, but as he became a top star, he declined the crew's invitation. Although his absence is regrettable, the crew said they will respect his decision and find a suitable actor to replace his role. Because she has a very high fashion status in the entertainment industry, every move she makes attracts attention, and it seems that this has given rise to a sense of superiority that eyes above the top. However, this attitude is not acceptable to everyone. When he encountered a role change, it actually triggered a burst of applause. Everyone expressed their approval, as if his departure was what everyone expected. This reaction is incredible. Is it because his character has collapsed, or is the audience's expectations too high? Under the spotlight, Queen Union 2, which has been released for 5 years, finally made its shocking debut tonight, setting off a drama-watching craze once again. Fans expressed their excitement that the long-awaited sequel is finally back. Lee Kin got married, Guo Qilin became famous, and Zhang Ruoyan continued to be blessed by the 5 strongest dads. His success is no accident. He has the support of 5 father-like mentors behind him, helping him to thrive all the way. Time flies, and the plot of the first season, which was once deeply rooted in people's hearts, has now faded from people's memory. Time is ruthless, and those plots that once made our hearts swell are now blurred, leaving only faint memories. The charm of this work is deeply imprinted in the hearts of the audience. They have endless nostalgia and expectations for it. Even if time goes by, this deep emotion and desire cannot be erased. It seems that Zhang Ruoyan's decision was successful again. His keen insight and decisive actions once again brought him good luck, and people had to admire his wisdom and courage. The director once passionately vowed 3 films in 5 years, dreaming of a glorious chapter in film creation. However, as time goes by, the gap between dreams and reality becomes insurmountable, and in the end, only an illusory dream remains, which is very sad. Now, it has returned with a strong attitude, and its long tail effect is so strong that it is unprecedented. It can be said to be exploding before it is broadcast. The audience has extremely high expectations for it, and they are speculating about what kind of surprises and shocks it will bring. As expected, the show instantly became a hot topic as soon as it was aired and topped the list of hot searches. The audience's enthusiasm was as strong as the tide, and they praised this novel program one after another, praising its creativity and excitement. When Celebrating More Than Years debuted in 2019, it won enthusiastic support and high praise from the audience for its exciting plot and excellent production standards, and both its ratings and reputation soared. This time, with the solid foundation accumulated in the first season, it is indeed a big treat to enjoy the shade. We stand on the shoulders of giants and continue to move forward to push the story to a more exciting realm. Before the show was launched, it attracted thousands of viewers who made reservations to watch it. Its popularity soared, as if a rocket took off, which was unstoppable, indicating that it would become a high-profile masterpiece. In the fierce competition among sponsors, a strong atmosphere of competition can also be seen. They tried their best and vowed to win the first place in this competition and win some glory and status. In fact, such special treatment is just the tip of the iceberg. It hints at a deeper, more complex story, waiting for us to explore and unveil its mystery. It is reported that Queen Union 2 will be exclusively presented by the powerful Tencent, which will undoubtedly bring an audiovisual feast to the audience. This much-anticipated sequel is sure to set off a wave of drama viewing on Tencent's platform. This work was featured on CCTV8's Golden Time, which is enough to prove that it has attracted much attention and favor. Its influence and status cannot be underestimated, and it is enthusiastically sought after and loved by the broad audience. CCTV actually made an exception and vigorously promoted it, which is unprecedented. Not only that, but an audio drama with the same name as the article was also carefully produced to make the story more vivid, as if you were actually there. With such a weak card, it is no wonder that once it was launched, it accumulated nearly 30,000 views in just 3 hours. This momentum is unstoppable and reaches the sky. CCTV once again showed its ability to discern pearls with a keen eye. As soon as Queen Union 2 was launched, it topped the ratings list, and it was well deserved. This great achievement has undoubtedly made many investors feel ashamed and admired with admiration. The success of the drama is undoubtedly the best proof of CCTV's ability to accurately select dramas. The show's success is largely due to its 5 highlights. First of all, the plot is compact and fascinating. Secondly, the characters are vivid and three-dimensional. Thirdly, the pictures are exquisite and delicate. In addition, the soundtrack is pleasant to the ear. And finally, the profound social issues are thought-provoking. As for the third point, it is undoubtedly the dessert in the hearts of the audience, which makes people unable to stop. Its charm is like a mystery, which makes people indulge in it, keep exploring and tasting, and it is difficult to extricate themselves. The plot progresses like running water without any interruption or stagnation. The tense atmosphere permeates the text, making your heart beat faster and making you feel like you are at the center of the story. And the layers of fog add endless mystery and attraction to the story. There is nothing more striking about him than this. This quality seems to have become his unique label. When people mention him, they will always think of this first. It seems to have been deeply imprinted on him and is difficult to erase. The audience witnessed him collapse, and the camera suddenly became spinning and chaotic. But then, the screen switching made it impossible to see the next development of the plot, leaving a mystery. In the plot of the second season, Fan Xian relies on his wit and adaptability, and cleverly uses a fake death strategy, causing turmoil inside and outside the court. All forces reveal their flaws one after another, and a thrilling contest is quietly staged. He was reborn from the ashes and returned to the world, like a sharp sword cutting through the fog. Finally, he uncovered the black hands behind the scenes one by one, made them pay the price they deserve, and justice was served. What is more fascinating in this plot is undoubtedly the complicated and challenging palace battles that gradually come to light. The audience will witness fierce power struggles and thrilling strategic contests. In the last season, Fan Xian finally revealed the truth behind the death of his best friend Tenzijing. It turned out that the mastermind behind all this was the powerful eldest princess. The anger and grief in his heart were intertwined, and he vowed to seek justice for his friend. He stared at the neck in front of him, and a strong impulse surged in his heart, wanting to break it mercilessly and avenge the lost brothers. However, his reason told him that now was not the time. At that time, his strength had not yet reached the point where he could compete with the opponent. He knew that for the benefit of the whole, he had to learn to exercise restraint. He could only bury his anger deep in his heart and swallow his anger for the time being. In the second season, he not only has to face the test of life and death from the center of the power whirlpool, but also has to battle wits with the eldest princess's conspiracy and the second prince's ambition. Every step is full of unknowns and dangers. We must unswervingly embark on the ideal path that our mother Yikingmei longs for, and move forward bravely without fear of hardships and obstacles until we realize the bright future she desires. In the maze of many difficult problems, we have to face more complicated issues. At the same time, unknown challenges are constantly coming to us, testing our wisdom and courage. Fan Xian, this brave and fearless young man, is embarking on his journey step by step. He has gone through hardships and is not afraid of difficulties. With firm belief and extraordinary wisdom, he moves forward bravely and is determined to overcome these 99 and 81 difficulties. The third most eye-catching highlight of this event is undoubtedly the 12 stunning beauties. Each of them has its own unique charm, just like 12 blooming flowers, each fragrant and intoxicating. In the production of the sequel of Celebrating More Than Years, we were delighted to see that the original cast members such as Li Qin, Song Yi, Li Ziaoran, Xin Zhili and others reunited again. Even Zhao Ke, who played Aunt Fan Xian in the play, also appeared again to join the sequel. Write this legendary work. This work welcomes the strong addition of 8 new characters, and the luxurious lineup is truly unique. Each new character is so beautiful that they are like bright stars, shining brightly on the screen, making people dazzled and amazed. The legendary sickly body queen played by Yu Fihong, the Jinghuang fairy, although she appears weak in the eyes of outsiders, her tenacity and wisdom are deeply imprinted in everyone's hearts, making her a presence that cannot be ignored. Full stop. The powerful aura she exudes is impressive. That majestic aura was like that of a true king, full of unparalleled confidence and pride, as if the whole world was under her control. In the drama Only 30, the role of good old guy played by Mao Zedong undoubtedly left a deep impression on people. Her performance is delicate and true. Whether it is the character's inner world or external performance, she interprets it vividly and unforgettably. In the play, she makes a gorgeous turn and transforms into a princess of the Northern Qi dynasty with a noble temperament. Her demeanor exuded an innate dignity and elegance that made it impossible to ignore her presence. When it comes to Wang Chun, her accomplishments in ancient costume modeling are unparalleled in the world and she has few rivals. Whether it is gorgeous palace clothes or simple and elegant common clothes, she can easily control it, showing a different kind of charm that makes people fall in love. In addition, Jin Chen's agility, Wang Xiaojin's gentleness and Hao Lu's elegance all inject a unique style into this drama, allowing the audience to appreciate their charm while enjoying the plot. If you want to appreciate the peerless looks of the girls' team, then you have to hurry up and catch up on the show. Come and have a look at their elegance, let your eyes enjoy a feast that is definitely not to be missed. The sweet wedding of rice bowl CP is undoubtedly a highlight of this drama. The stunning appearance of the chicken leg girl added a bit of romance and warmth to the wedding, which made people moved. In the quietness of the temple, Fan Xian met a girl by chance. She was chewing on the chicken drumsticks with concentration, and Fan Xian couldn't help but be fascinated by her delicate appearance. His eyes were deeply attracted by the girl and he could not move away for a long time. Their memories are full of unforgettable classic moments, and each time they seem to be reliving their shared adventures. These scenes are deeply imprinted in their hearts and become an inseparable part of their relationship. Today, the long-awaited wedding ceremony is finally here. The entire internet is eagerly looking forward to witnessing this historic moment. I believe there will be countless hot topics and wonderful moments that will make people dizzying. The fifth highlight is undoubtedly the regrouping of the original team. They have gone through ups and downs together, and now that they are joining hands again, they will definitely bring us more exciting performances, which people can't wait to see. It is no easy task to put together this play from writer to director to actors. The screenwriter needs to conceive of the plot, the director needs to coordinate the overall situation, and the actors need to be emotionally invested. Every role is crucial, and the difficulty can be imagined. Wang Wen's promise of 3 films in 5 years was like the fine sand in an hourglass, passing by little and eventually evaporating. This is not an accident, but he is well versed in creation and understands that every story needs to be carefully crafted in order to present the most perfect presentation to the audience. After a long wait of 5 years, the audience has finally welcomed the magnificent return of the original cast. This masterpiece, in which the fairy lineup is once again assembled, is undoubtedly the best reward for their wait, which makes people feel gratified and looking forward to it. Despite a series of adjustments and efforts, unfortunately, some characters have still changed in the lineup. This makes people lament that things in the world are unpredictable, and even the most comprehensive plan will inevitably have variables. The popularity of Queen Union 2 has brought ample room for casting. The outstanding performances of the actors made this work deeply rooted in the hearts of the people and won the love and recognition of many audiences. The sequel's flexibility in casting provides the production team with more possibilities. Reactions to the role change were mixed. Some lamented the missed opportunities, while others cheered for the new blood. Every change of roles carries the audience's emotions and expectations, and also reflects the charm and risks of film and television creation. Next news: Han Jiuruo, the actor who plays Yilinger, is deeply loved by the audience for his performance. However, fate was unfortunate. Han Jiuruo's departure made countless netizens sigh with regret. Her departure made the character Yilinger lose its original soul and charm. That little girl with a bright personality, who dares to love and hate, is domineering yet a little cute. For the sake of her best friend, she can stand up without hesitation and not be afraid of any difficulties. This kind of loyalty and courage is admirable. It must be mentioned that Han Jiuruo used his natural acting skills to interpret the character vividly, as if the character has become one with him, which amazed the audience. In the second season, Jin Chen took over the position of the original character and brought a new interpretation and style. Her acting style is unique, and her interpretation of the character is deeply rooted in the hearts of the people, making the audience look forward to the development of the story. Perhaps because she is more well known in the entertainment industry, Jin Chen successfully replaced Han Jiuruo in the second season of the show and became a highlight of the show. The sense of CP between Jin Chen and the second prince seems to be stronger. Jin Chen's unique temperament and charm seem to be more suitable for the role of the second prince. The two complement each other, which makes people shine and can't help but fall in love with him. The two of them stood side by side, their figures intertwined into a harmonious picture in the sunset, as if time had frozen at this moment. Their tacit understanding and intimacy flowed naturally like a couple who had been married for many years, making people feel like they were born for each other. A pair. Even though her character creation was more appropriate, netizens still couldn't help but feel sorry for Han Jiuruo. They understand that every character has its own unique charm, but Han Jiuruo's absence makes people feel a little regretful. But compared to the regret she expressed, the other actor who was replaced behaved completely differently. Not only did he not show any dissatisfaction, but he expressed heartfelt approval of the change, and could even be said to clap his hands. Applause. Looking back 5 years ago, he was just an unknown marginal actor, earning a meager 1,000 yuan for every 5 scenes he filmed. At that time, he lived a difficult life, but he cherished his love and persistence for his acting career. 5 years have passed by in a hurry, and he has already transformed into an unparalleled dazzling star in the entertainment industry. His radiance is unparalleled and he has become the idol and dream of countless people. People often say that this person is so respected in the industry that it is difficult for the crew to hire him. It's not because the crew doesn't want to, but it's because his status is too high and it's difficult to compete with him. Every time I mention it, I feel emotional. So, is this really the case? Should we take this for granted? The essence of things is often not as simple and clear as it appears on the surface. Perhaps, the truth is far more complicated than we imagine. In the sequel of Queen Union 2, the original actor who played the role of Yan Bingayan has quietly changed hands. New actor Wu Xingjian has taken over the role. We hope that he can interpret a new image of Yan Bingayan and bring a different kind to the audience of surprise and emotion. Born in 1996, he is now in his prime, stepping into the 28-year-old threshold lightly. In the TV series Human World, he brilliantly interpreted the role of Jonan, which is unforgettable. During the filming of The Sun Is With Me, Bai not only showed off his acting skills, but also had a wonderful scene opposite the powerful actor Xiao Zhan. The two once played Yuan Bingayan and another character in the play, and they collided with each other and created sparks. At the age of 30, Xiao Zhan looked back 5 years ago, when he was in his youthful age of 28. He performed the role of Yan Bingayan with a vivid image, leaving a deep impression on the audience. It was like a sharp boomerang, drawing an elegant arc in the air and hitting me squarely between the eyebrows. The sudden impact almost made me breathless that year. Xiao Zhan was fully devoted to the filming of the TV series Chen Qingling. Every scene he played as Wei Wuxin was full of emotion. Every move and every look in his eyes seemed to be. It brings the audience into the turbulent world of rivers and lakes. On the other side, the crew of Celebrating More Than Years, which was filming at the same time as us, was facing a big challenge, a shortage of extras. Fortunately, our arrival just solved their urgent need. Yan Bingayan, a supporting character who only appeared in less than 3 episodes of the series, ranked 20. Although he doesn't have many roles, every time he appears he leaves a deep impression and becomes an integral part of the story. Xiao Zhan specially adjusted his schedule and spared 3 full days for the reward of 1,000 yuan. He knew the money meant so much to him that he had to make time for it at all costs. After a lot of hard work, I thought I would get praise, but I didn't expect that in the end. I got a stern reprimand. The words were so fierce, it was like being showered with blood. The feeling in my heart is hard to describe. Xiao Zhan's expressionless expression and frequent eye-rolling on the screen triggered widespread criticism from netizens. Netizens pointed out mercilessly that his performance lacked emotion and depth and was unacceptable. Although some people doubt that she is a resource person who only relied on connections to join the crew, her hard work and talent cannot be ignored. She used her own strength to prove that not only was she not a so-called forced-in, but she was an indispensable existence. In the setting of the original work, the character Yan Bingayan has a reserved personality and doesn't speak much. He often responds to worldly affairs with silence and sees everything with calm eyes. In this way, he is more like a wise man who hides his secrets. In order to perfectly interpret this role, Xiao Zhan took great pains. He studied the script in depth, figured out the psychology of the characters, and practiced lines and actions repeatedly, striving to fully present the charm and emotions of the characters. He always delved deeply into the inner world of his characters and was committed to presenting the most realistic characters. Before each start of filming, he will have in-depth discussions with the director to ensure that his understanding of the character perfectly matches the director's intentions. During the filming process, his waist unfortunately hit a hard eaves and then fell heavily to the ground. This sudden accident caused him unbearable pain, but he still insisted on completing the filming. In the pursuit of realism, he did not care about the pain on his body and completed the entire scene resolutely. His tenacity and persistence are admirable, and every action and line seems to be true emotion flowing from the bottom of his heart. Despite his best efforts, he still became the focus of criticism after the show aired. Countless viewers lashed out at him online, using harsh words that seemed to tear him into pieces. After 3 days of filming, Xiao Zhan never showed a trace of resentment despite 3 years of criticism. He endured it silently, kept moving forward, and performed every scene to perfection. This time, we were unable to see him again on the screen of Queen Union 2. This is not because his so-called coffee position is too prominent. It's because he is involved in other affairs and cannot continue to accompany us through the next chapter of the story. He chose to devote himself to the filming of the movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, so his schedule was full and he could no longer spare time to participate in other matters. His love and focus on movies allowed him to devote himself wholeheartedly to this new creative field. Xiao Zhan took over as director, which is undoubtedly a wise choice. For the crew, the fresh blood and creativity he brings will undoubtedly inject new vitality into the work. For him, it is also a new challenge and opportunity for growth. Yan Bingyan's role changed, and Xiao Zhan's choice aroused heated discussion. Regarding the popularity of Queen Union 2, there are different opinions on whether Xiao Zhan's exit is wise. However, his acting career still has a long way to go, and there may be more exciting performances in the future. After all, today's Xiao Zhan has firmly established his status as a top star. With his endless works and hit dramas, he has become a bright star in the entertainment industry, attracting the attention of countless people. As for the role of Yan Bingyan, its influence on him is minimal, and it is almost impossible to leave a deep mark on his acting career. Despite this, he still devoted himself to it and strived to give the most perfect performance. His influence no longer needs words to prove. Just like a bright star, no more twinkling is needed to prove its existence. Instead of continuing to seek recognition from the outside world, perhaps we should focus on ourselves and work hard to reach a higher level. I am full of excitement and anticipation for his upcoming new work, The Legend of the Condor Heroes. He is good at depicting characters with delicate and affectionate brushwork, and this time he will definitely show the martial arts world described by Mr. Jin Yong to the fullest. The popularity of Queen Union 2 is actually reasonable and natural. Its exciting plot, vivid and three-dimensional characters, and the ingenuity of the production team jointly contributed to the success of this masterpiece. How should we judge the wisdom of Xiao Zhan's decision to leave Queen Union 2? Perhaps his choice has more profound considerations. After all, every decision needs to weigh the pros and cons and find the best balance point.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.